Okay, let's get the party going. We're here and we're ready. Okay. So just weights today, no other tricks, no other toys.
I'm leaving.
Okay, how are you ladies doing? Are you ready? Do you have water, a towel, and heavy and medium weight? That's all you need today. Okay, come to the back of the mat. You're gonna hip hinge, so stick your butt back and sweep your arms backwards and really proud out the chest. So you want to be thinking about hollowing out your belly, right? Because you've got a little bit of gravity wanting to just let it go. Hold it in, sweep the arms up. Keep them nice and wide because I want you to pull the shoulders apart and then take them back down. Get them back up high enough behind you that you feel your thoracic spine doing some work. Sweep up. Your butt's back, your feet are wide, and your legs are straight. Let's take it back down. Now we're going to go a little faster. So lift up and lower. Just work your full range at whatever pace feels good for you. Find your breath. Inhale on the way up. Exhale as you come down. Let's do a few more. Okay, hold up. Now straighten the legs. Take your fingers and reach for the ceiling. You also want to have your head follow. So you're looking up. Now take them nice and wide and come all the way down. You keep your feet wide, but you let your head go. Now from here, we're going to oscillate between inhaling and looking up, so your back is flat, to folding all the way down. And just keep that going. Your legs are as straight as you can get them. Find your breath. Remember to breathe a lot today. It's really good for you and for your muscles. Couple more. Okay, now with your legs straight and your hands down on the floor, I want you to take baby steps with your hands all the way forward till you're in a high plank. Bring your shoulders over your wrists, or just hold here for a sec. Now scapular presses here. So drop into the shoulders and then push away from the floor. Just do that a few more times. Try not to lock out through the elbows. Keep your arms straight. You're just dropping the chest. You're dropping and pressing away. A few more. Okay, let's bring the knees down. We're going to start with cat-cows. So round the back. You can drift your hips back again. It's all about exploring these moves as you oscillate between cat and cow. Just want to feel good, get all stretchy, bendy. Just keep working that six-pack muscle the whole time. Okay, here we go. We're going to start in a 90-90. I know we normally do this at the end of class. Not today, we're switching it up. So I've got my right leg 90 degrees, and I've got my back leg 90 degrees. Now try not to lean so far to the right. You can use this right hand beside that quad to help you. You're going to just slowly bring it down and then back up. Now, if you don't need to put any weight into your hands, maybe you keep them at your chest, or you can take them up here, whatever. Just don't use them unless you absolutely need to. And just sort of keep going at a nice pace that feels right for your body. This is part of your warm-up. Okay, do a few more, and then we're gonna hold it up. We're gonna do some heel lifts. So here we go, that back foot, lift it off the floor and lower it 10 times. Keep going. Once you've got to 10, we're gonna flip it around and do the other side, however you wanna do that. I'm just gonna take my left foot forward this time. So you wanna get your butt all the way over to the left side of the mat so that you can try to keep that back knee on the mat. It's a little cushier. Once you're there and you got 90-90, start to go up and down. And again, if you don't need to weight a lot into those hands, pick them up off the floor. This is a really good exercise that you can do every day. Okay, hold it up. Start to get that back foot lifting and lowering. Again, try not to lean your body too far to the left. Just 10 of these. And then we're going to start to flip it front to back. So here we go. So pick your hands up off the floor. Turn your legs now, you're facing the back of your room. Once you get there, come on back, face the front. Try not to use your arms unless you need to. Just go a few more times. Really good hip mobility. Okay.
All right, so bedtime.
Sean's had enough. Okay, take your legs to the corners of your mat. While we're down here, we're going to C-curve the spine. We're going to do a nice little full body stretch before we get back up on our feet with our weights. So point those toes, reach those arms as far back as you can, keep them nice and straight. And now start rotating your palms in and out. Now try to sink your ribs, because I know you're already sinking your belly, right? That's active. Now slowly keep flossing, but slowly start to bring the arms up. Now lift your head, tuck your chin, pull in the belly, and roll it up. Now just take the hands and dive them between the legs. Little lower back stretch before we get on our feet. We're going to start out today with lateral lunges, and we're going to alternate between them and squats. How exciting is that?
Just beaming with excitement.
Okay, up you get. That's your warm-up. Say goodbye. I'm just going to take my ring off.
Ooh, it's getting serious.
You're picking up heavy weights. You're going to face the right side of your room. You're going to start with your feet far apart. And you've got the biggest weights you have, big girl weights, really big. You just holding one, Sean?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the big boy weight.
Okay, here we go. Your weights are out in front. You're going to bend into this right leg. Come on down and then back up. That's pretty easy, right? Switch sides. Lower the left and back up and go right. So we're not rounding the spine. We're not collapsing through the shoulders. So much to remember. When you press yourself back up, really try to weight into the back of the foot. Now here we're going to add a little curl. So give me a bicep curl at the top. And then straighten out those arms again. And then go down and do your squat. Nice little bicep curl at the top. And alternate sides. You should be feeling this. Front and back of the legs. Definitely the arms. We're going to keep this going. We've got 4 or 5 more. If you need to drop your weights or change them, that's always an option. Okay. So I'm going to put mine down. We're going to transition to some squats. You don't need to just shake out your grip. Just start right into your squats. Whenever you're ready, here we go. So feet are a little wider than hip width. Come on down and back up. Again, pressing as much up through the heels. Once you've done a few, see if you can improve your range. Maybe you can get a little bit lower. Okay, when we get to the top this time, you're going to give me 1 press and another curl press and back to your squat. So curl on the way up and press when you're at the top. Now, just alternate. So let's do 1 squat and 1 arm. And keep that going. Make sure we're not rounding our upper back. Try to do here 4 more. Okay. Put them down. Take out your grip. We have single leg deadlifts, but we are going to warm up those hamstrings doing 2 at a time to start. But we're holding 2 weights. Ooh, Sean's got his big boy weights over there. Pick your poison.
5 pounds.
Get ready. So, deadlifts. Again, your feet are hip width. Here we go. Come on down and up. 7 of these. Don't round your back. Get your hips pushing back as soon as you start your descent. Two more. We're going to add on here. So this time, I want you to kickstand the right foot and give me 7, which means we have 80% of our body weight coming into that left leg. Make sure you're not cheating. It's not doing you justice. It's only 7. So 1 more. Now kickstand your other leg. Get most of your weight going into the right leg this time and give me 7. One more. And for the grand finale, switch legs. You take the right leg back behind you. So it's a full-on single leg lift. You always have the option to do it without weights, but we're going to try to keep the weights this time. One more if you're at my pace. Then we're switching legs. Get right to it. We got a break coming up. So just get through these 7 and you're golden. Okay. Time to put those big boys down. Oh, shake out your grip. Come on down. Let's all meet in a bridge. So I want you to have your feet really close to your butt here, okay? So walk them in and then bridge it up. So you got your feet hip width. You're going to take that right knee, drive it into the chest, put it back down on the floor and switch. Walking bridge. Really good hip mobility, a little bit of core challenge. Keep those feet as close to your butt as you can and just alternate side to side. So your leg stays bent and you're driving the knee towards you, your chest. Try not to depend on your arms. They're just resting. Do a few more. Okay, let's all meet with the right knee coming in and then straighten that leg all the way up to the ceiling. Try to lift your hips a little bit higher. Lower the leg so it's in line with the other leg. Same height, both quads. Lift your arms up off the floor. Just hold here. Give me a little pulse up and down. Pressing up through the heel of the left foot. You have 5, 4, 3, 2. Both feet on the floor. Take that left knee into the chest. Put your arms back down. Straighten that left leg all the way up to the ceiling. Lower till your quads are at the same height. Arms come up. Give me that little pulse. Up and down with your hips 1 inch. Pressing through your right heel. Five, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Bring your knees into the chest. We're going to make a little circle with our knees to release the lower back. Change the direction. Nice. Rock and roll up. We have 15 push-ups to do. So get into your push-up position. Knock them out. Make sure you don't drop your face. It's your chest you're lowering. Your elbows should be around 45 degrees out from the body. And when you're done 15, take your hips all the way back over your heels. Nice little stretch around the armpits. Hold here, enjoy. Try to let the chest come towards the floor. Okay, let's come back to our push-ups. We have 10 to go. Let's do it. And when you're done, take it back for that fabulous stretch. Okay, good news. We only have to do 5. Let's go, get it done. Then we're moving on.
Good news is you won the lottery.
Such a good exercise. Okay, enough of that silliness. We're gonna lie down with one of your heaviest weights. Excuse me. We're gonna use it for tricep extension, so you're gonna hold it horizontally. So come on down, however you get there. Your arms start nice and straight right over the chest. You're just bending at the elbow, so it's really a skull crusher. No movement between the elbow and the shoulder. Now let's rotate the pelvis up so you feel your back on the floor. And just get through these. No counting. We're just going till we can't go anymore. Whatever that means to you. Now, if you run out of gas early, you could always switch weights and keep going. Use your breathing when it gets challenging. Exhale to get them back up. You're just steady Eddie here. Just keep doing it. So let's all shoot for 5 more, and then I'm going to just switch it up a little bit. We're going to lower the elbows down by the side of our body and alternate. But get through these 5. Okay, so with your arms extended, the weight all the way up, now just lower the elbows down by the side till they hit the floor. Press back up and do 1 extension. And just start alternating. We're going to do 10 here. Now remember, when you're doing that skull crusher, there's no moving of the elbow to the shoulder. Do more for me. Okay. Rock and roll up, put that weight down for a sec. We're just going to grab a quick sip of water. We're going to transition to chest presses, which shouldn't take us long to tire out after all those push-ups, but we'll see. Yeah. Okay, shake it out. Grab your big girl weights, the big ones. Your back lying down in that same position. So we're going to do 1 chest press with the elbows going out to the side. We're going to do 1 with the elbows 45 degrees out from the side. And you're just going to alternate. So each one, you switch up. Keep your wrists neutral. Your low back pressing down. So you're working your 6-pack muscle. Exhaling as you press up. So important to breathe. Keep alternating. Shoot for 4 more if you can. Or switch to a lighter weight. Okay. Put those down. Little reprieve. So we're going to lie down Pilates style. So we take advantage of working those muscles. And then we're going to just Come into a nice big stretch. So let the arms go all the way back. But this time, take them wider. So your hands are further apart than they were the first time you did this. Again, we're exploring, right? These stretches. Point and flex the feet. You're sort of warming up your calves. We're going to come up and do some calf raises. So by pointing and flexing, you're just warming up your ankles. Now let's circle them. Keep your arms back there. Change the direction of the circle. Now let's have the arms come forward. Lift your head. Peel up, pulling that belly in. Woo. Dive between your legs. Nice flexion in the spine. Okay, come on up on your feet with your heaviest weights. We're just going to hold them by our side. So good posture here is really important. Don't let the upper back round. So get nice and lifted. And then up and down. So kind of explore how high you can get on your toes, how you can control the pace. You got to be the boss here. This is really important. Don't just let the heels fall. I want you to focus on controlling them. Lift your shoulders up a little bit. Crowd out that chest. Okay, now take your weights like Sean and turn them out to the side. You're going to feel a little bit of extra work in that thoracic spine of yours. Maybe turn your palms to face the sides of your room. Now you're going to feel a little pinch in those shoulder blades. Good to work those. We've got rows coming up. So hang on here for a little bit more. Oh, Sean's walking. He's getting fancy.
Moonwalk,
Moonwalk.
Michael.
Okay, well, hopefully you're starting to feel these calves. Let's see if we can hold it up. Whoops. Just hold. See if you can get a little higher. And take it down. Okay, put the weights down just for a sec, because we're going to do some rows. Whew. Shake out your grip. Grab a sip of water if you need it. Fix your hair, whatever you need to do. Okay, now that you're beautiful, pick up your weights. Here we go. We have 8 rows. That's it, just 8. But they're going to be really good. And you're using your heaviest weights. So elbows come up. I want you to really try to squeeze the shoulder blades. Keep that belly in. Once you've done 8, put them down just for a sec, shake it out. We're going to pick them back up and do 8 more, but we're going to have our grip facing forward. So we're switching it. And then the third round, we will alternate those 2. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Get 8 with your palms facing forward. When you're done, put it down just for a little second. Now we're going to do 1 of each. So 1, palms facing, and the second one, palms facing out. Just for 8. Let's go. Nice. Okay, put them down. Shake it out. We're going to do some overhead tricep extensions. Just to wear out these arms a little. Hope you're not planning on blow drying your hair later. Because you might have a little struggle.
Who's
Are
got
you? Okay, tricep overhead. Here we go. However you want to hold the weight, I'm going to do mine vertically. We could switch it though halfway if you like. Most important thing here is your elbows are in and your chin stays up. Now, get your glutes working and your stomach because they protect your spine. Most people, when they do these, they pull the head forward. I don't want you to do that. And try not to have a huge sway in your back either. You want to be nice and strong through that lower core. Let's shoot for 5 more if we can. Okay, whoops, hit my head. Okay, we're all gonna meet in a plank. I'm just gonna grab a sip of water. Get yourself into a high plank position. We're gonna alternate lifting and lowering our feet while we're in the high plank. So, here we go. Start marching those legs. Keep your hips quiet. Stable, don't lift them one side higher than the other. Just keep walking those feet. Okay, take it to a down dog. Nice job there. Hold and breathe here, 3 breaths. Come back to that high plank. Lower the knees just 1 inch above the floor without moving the position of your feet. Now try to move the hips back a little bit. And then come back to that down dog. 3 breaths. Lower the knees. Try to drive your hips back a little. Come back to your down dog. 3 breaths. 1 more round of this. Lower the knees. Shift your weight back. Back to your down dog. Walk your hands to your feet. Fold your arms. Unweight your upper body completely. Relax the hands to the floor. Baby steps all the way forward till you're in your high plank. Take your left foot up between your hands. Fingertips only on the floor now. You're in a runner's lunge. So from here, we're going to power up into a warrior 3. So there are different options. If you can't get all the way up, just come off your back foot and then put your back foot down. If you can, you're getting right up onto that standing left leg and you're reaching your arms forward and your back leg backwards. So your limbs have to be really engaged here. Now drop it back to your runner's lunge. And start again. Power up. And drop back. And power up. And drop back. Meet me in plank. March your feet. 1 at a time. Get the legs straight when you lift it. Take your right foot up between your hands. Fingertips only. Power up. And back. And power up. And back. And power up. And back. and up. And back, minion plank. Turn and face the left side, sweep the right arm up. Come back to plank. Other side. Back to plank. Downward facing. Little rest. Nice job. Hold and breathe. Come back to plank. Lower to the forearms. Low plank. Don't drop your face, get the belly in. Just breathe. Modification. You can put your knees down if you need a break, but we're going to try to hold here. So count to 30 slowly, and then we're all going to meet in a child's pose. That's your reward for getting through these last 30 seconds. Okay, knees down, walk it back, child's pose. Good job. Nice little reprieve. It's child's pose of your choice.
Are you crying, baby? Fetal position.
Feels so good. Okay, come on back up. You're gonna flip it around. Get on your butt. We're gonna sit here in a little power V situation. So what does that mean? That means your spine is long. You're leaning back a little bit just till you feel the belly having to sort of grab to stabilize the torso. You'll notice I'm starting with my heels down and my hands on my knees. So, but I've leaned back far enough that I'm engaging the belly. Now, crowd out the chest, broaden through the shoulders, get your stomach in, and then lift the hands up. So, big difference here, right? When the hands come off the legs. So you're going to feel a little work in the hip flexors, which is a great thing. Let's take the arms up. See how high we can get them without moving anything in the body but the arms. Now take them back so they're parallel to the floor. This is your little reprieve. Or if you need to, grab hold of the knees, help out, and then challenge it again. Arms up. Flex your feet, toes up. Come back down, little reprieve. Now, if you want to really challenge it, see if you can lean back a little bit further without rounding your lower back. Arms up. Hold and breathe. Get that belly in. 5, 4, 3, 2, arms down. Take them to your knees if you need to. I'm going to straighten my right leg. Nothing else changed, and then I'm going to switch. I'm just walking them, get a little blood flow to these quads. If you can, get those arms back up while you do this. A lot of work for the six-pack muscle going on here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it all the way down. Pull your knees into the chest. Nice little massage. Maybe a gentle rock side to side this time. just to switch it up. So we have 5 minutes left to do a few of my favorite stretches. We're going to start with happy baby. So bring your arms inside your legs and take hold of the outsides of the feet and let your heels point up towards the ceiling. Now use your arms to get those knees a little closer to the floor. Just hang out and breathe. This is like the dessert after the meal. So good for you. Now with your lower back on the floor, if you want to rock side to side, you can. It's a nice little massage. Okay, if you can, keep hold of your feet, see if you can straighten your legs. You're still holding on to the outsides of your feet. Now bend the knees and straighten them. Pushing your heels upwards and little bend in the knee, and then come back for the last time, straightening those legs. Tailbone is down on the floor. You're going to release the arms to the floor, slowly lower the right leg. Pushing the heel out, flexed foot. Slowly lower the left, keep the right one down there. And then both heels to the floor. Ooh, how good did that feel? Let's take the arms out to the side. So wrist and shoulders are at the same height. You might need to move, honey. Move forward. Okay, make sure you got space here to get those arms out. Your palms are facing up to the sky. You're going to bring your right knee in, not using your arms, just using your muscles. And then take that right knee over to the left. Now that right shoulder and arm is just going to float, because you're going to take that knee all the way down to the floor. And then bring it back slowly. Extend it out slowly, and let's do the same with the other side. Left knee comes in, take it all the way over, let that left arm come up. You can turn your head and look at your left hand if you like. And then bring that leg back up. So let's bend both of our legs. Let's connect the bottoms of our feet. Your arms are still out to the side, they're just chilling. Now, connect the bottoms of your feet, and using your muscle, try to pull your feet towards you a little closer. Once you've got them as close as they're going to get, try to relax your knees towards the floor. And then we can add a gentle rock, if you like. You're just stretching out your inner thighs a little bit here. Massaging your butt. Okay, now bring the knees up, take the feet hip width, and now just let the knees fall to one side and then to the other. Lubricating all your joints, massaging your glutes. Okay, bring the arms in. You're going to slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll it up. Hollowing out the stomach. You're going to dive between the legs. Rounding your back. Just stay here for a few breaths. And then come back up. Bring your feet in. Come all the way up onto your toes. Get nice and high on the toes. When you do that, make sure your ankles aren't moving out to the side. So you can peek, take a peek. Keep them lined up. Now from here, you can extend the arms out and drop your heels to the floor and then come back up. Reach for the ceiling. And I thank you so much for your power and strength. High five. High five. Good job, guys. Good work, everybody.
Thank you.